Hello guys, it's your boy Mari here back at it with another video. So to start this off, basically Naruto, she makes it back to her apartment, which she renovated very much so to her liking. He knocked down a few walls, um, basically knocked down a few walls so that way he can have more rooms due to it being in his name, and most of the people that like everybody that lived there basically moved out after finding out that he was moving there, or to them she. So yeah, um, so so basically, Naruto, he will go into the little, I guess you could say, study slash laboratory. Like it's like one side is like basically they just studies with all the bookshelves and stuff, and the other side is like his little laboratory. So he'll go to the study slash laboratory side. This is where he'll come across like you'll see like some of his clone working on this bracelet. Now it basically in this bracelet um it will have the ability to basically I'm gonna say it can just like track your process and like heartbeat, blood type, um and basically like what is improving in your body, what is not, chakra, like your chakra control, basically, what's it called, um if you have like any cells on you, how to counteract them, um and basically it can store stuff like, I'm gonna say food, like food and stuff like that. But Naruto, you're not gonna really care for much due to him just trying to up his clones and stuff. And so Naruto, he'll basically make more clones. As those in there dispel, he gets the data, and like he kind of has a headache, and he starts to walk back. He gets the pill that he made, and in his pill he has better chakra. Like in his other side of the lab, it has better chakra pencil pills, better food pills. Um, so yeah, um, this is when Hiruzen stop by. He'll knock on the door. This is where Naruto and nod his head. And he'll basically he'll go up, like go into the he'll basically go down the stairs of where his lab and study and stuff is, and sees Hiruzen there. He goes, yes, Gigi. This is where everything goes. May I come in and go to your lab? I know you have one. I just saw you in there. This is where Naruto, he tilts his head and be like, so how do you know that? His version goes, I do that so I can keep track of you, Naruto, okay? I am recently need to watch you more often because I see that you have a tendency for being very violent when you're, I don't know, it's weird, on a time of month. This is where Hiruzen goes, well, it's because of these dumbass fangirls and the fact that I kinda wanna just try to live life, but I wanna be a ninja, and I know that's gonna be very rare to basically have free time. So in my free time, I like to train, study, and all that, and I keep getting disturbed, and it's very annoying, you know. And so basically, and basically, there is like, yeah, I understand. So he then sees the chakra pencil pills, the food pills, and then he sees like a chocolate bar, which is basically if you eat one, like if you barely like take a bite out of it, and it's like a very normal nutrients bar. If you take a bite of it, you would just basically get your chocolate back. And so he goes, so these bars and chocolate pills and stuff, and then goes, modified them so they're way better. They have better taste. They have like if you eat the chakra pills, so basically you will get your chakra back without any repercussions. And this is when everything goes in the bracelet. And basically, it's what I explained earlier. And she says, I'm just now working on the last part, which is also to store chakra. Person then nods his head and goes, is there anything I can help you with by chance? Is where she goes, well, I don't know, I guess get a factory or something for me. So whenever I do want to mass produce this, I can very easily. All I have to do is just get the blueprints. And so Harrison goes, are you gonna basically, and this is where she also says, or he goes, I'm gonna make this my business, and two, make sure no one tries to steal my stuff, because if someone does, Harrison, I'm going to murder them. And so Harrison's like, got it. You know, you're becoming very scary recently. This is where she goes, I will hope so. And Harrison goes, what do you mean by that? This is where she goes, well, one, people have been testing me way too much lately. I'm starting to lose patience, and when I start to lose patience, I'm ready to kill. And once I'm ready to kill, I don't know if anyone's gonna stop me. And Harrison goes, holy shit, what happened? This is where she goes, these goddamn fangirls and these stupid ass academy. Like, it's fucking sucks, okay? It's easy. I'm not even trying. It isn't, and I know before you even say it, no, I did not want to become a ninja early, because I have still much to learn. So don't even ask if I want to be a ninja early. But I will say one thing. Why the fuck is this shit mainly about history and the clone transformation and hinge as the graduation of text? I literally stopped, or basically she said I literally watched the whole graduation exam without being detected. And I see most of this is about written exam, shuriken, and kunai accuracy, and then the 3 basic academy jutsus. Really? Harrison then says, well, the ninja side, or the civilian side, does have control over the academy. This is where she looks at him and goes, so you telling me you let a bunch of civilians control the academy, a ninja area? This is where Harrison goes, yeah, I kind of lost that power during whenever your father died. This is where she then says, Harrison, you have 5 seconds to explain before I punch you. Harrison goes, and she then says, he says, I also almost have the same amount of strength as Sonati, so please watch what you say very carefully. Harrison then gulps and goes, well, one, it was because of Donzo, and I had to go through and basically try to clean up all the mess that he had started with the civilian council. It is very hard due to my limited suspension and also the amount of paperwork. This is where she goes, I guess I will tell you, only because you need to fix this shit now. The fucking key to paperwork is fucking shadow clones. And don't you dare think about banging your head on my walls. I swear if you do. And so Harusa's like, yeah, I got you. I won't do that. I will not do that. And so this is where she kind of loses it and be like, now go fix the fucking academy. Put in courses that are needed, like chakra control courses. Kenjutsu, ninjutsu, taijutsu. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like other villages have a better academy system than us. Like, at least they teaching the kids the arts of, like, weapons and, puppets and stuff like that. Like, come on, man. And so, Harrison goes, yeah, I should probably fix that. And so this is where he goes, alright. And then she then says, if you need me to, bro, I'll write a whole entire different academic curriculums for you. Like, come on. And she said, I'm okay with you doing the history of other nations, and so that way we know what type of enemies that we are most likely going to face, and give us details on basically their abilities. But if it's not about that, then it's really not that necessary. We don't need to go know about the first Hokage and all that, really. Like, yes, we can also know, like, his abilities and stuff, just in case someone was to use the reanimation jutsu. But most likely, if one of us was to fight them, you should tell us to run immediately. Like, don't even attempt it. And so basically, Harrison goes, huh. And this is where she then says, alright, you know what? Here, I already been had a fucking ideas on the academy. She just gives him a notebook and says, whenever I was going to become a Joni and stuff, I was just going to bring this to the next Hokage or whatever is going on with. so that way they can face this shit. But you need to face this now. And so and so this is where Harrison goes, yeah, let me go ahead and take this. Do you mind coming with me to the council meeting in 2 weeks to basically deliver all of this, because this right here is, I don't even know, bro. It's like you put on a lot of stuff. And so this is what she then says. I mean, it's not that much. It's just the bare basic stuff and a little more, especially with chakra control to be the main point, and also to help boost their chakra reserves. Come on, we have, and then also to make fangirls stop being fangirls. Like, Jesus Christ, I'm getting tired of all these fucking fangirls. And then goes, I'm gonna close the academy for like a month, if that's okay with you. She then says, yeah, that's okay, but remember what I said. If this shit gets out of hand even more, bro, I swear to God, bro, I'm going to rip you a new one. And so Haruzen is like, yeah, I understand. I understand very much so. And so basically, our time is good 2 weeks. And Haruzen had the academy closed to have the new curriculum built. And so, the tunings and some tunings had to basically had to be reevaluated. Yeah, for like different ability, like different stuff. Due to Rico being an ex hunter, and then he was able to stay with his like what he did before, like history and all that. But he also went over Kenjutsu. And so basically, the teachers know that Naruto basically made this, and they were like, when the hell did a Guinea had enough time to write all, or when the hell did an Academy student have enough time to write a whole new curriculums for us to go over? Like, it has like different classes, of course, of like different ninja arts. And this is where she then asks Horizon, or basically, I'm gonna time skip them. Like 3 days later, she then says, Horizon, I mean this with the most respect, but do you mind if I go like on an infiltration mission? Like, come on, just send me to scene or something to find out like how they use puppetry, or basically how they master their chakra affinities. And she has a class for every chakra affinity, depending on your affinity, that will find out. And this is where Horizon goes, what? And she goes, bro, I'm able to prank your whole Unbu. I was able to leave the village for a time while leaving your Unbus on a chase against a shadow fucking clone. Can I get permission to go infiltrate another village? And so hers is like, oh my god. He's like, you're very strong for your age. God. And so basically he says, fine, S rank, here you go. You get a pay. And also, if anything you like you find there, please feel free to take it. I don't give a fuck. This when she says thank you. She basically says, oh, and I made a new cloak for that I'm only gonna let Umbu people use. So yeah, don't even ask me to put it on the market for fucking Jonas and Chunings. This is only specifically gonna go to fucking Umbu. This is where Horizon goes, why only specifically Umbu, if I may ask. This is where she goes, well, would you rather have a fucking missing ninja that is Jonin level able to get this cloak? Like, if they get this cloak, they're undetected. You can't sense them, can't smell them. They go invisible from Dojutsus. Trust me, I used it against the Hyuga clan by pranking them. Like, they couldn't even sense the fucking cloak at all. So, like, you tell me, what do you want? And hers is like, Umbu only. And so, also, she basically freed she freed most of the real Umbus of the curse marks and loyalty seals that was placed on them. This is where she says, he says, I'm Naruto Uzumaki. I would gladly take many of you into my clan. And, you know, some of them accepted, some of them didn't. They went to the other Umbu without any problem. Horizon didn't send them to their death. He basically had the other Umbus and other Chunas and donate to help them regain their emotion, which most of them did. Or the ones that did choose that route to go Umbu self did. And so, sorry. So, the ones that were missing, like their clans and stuff, they kind of went back to their clan. The clan took the man with open arms. and basically gave them apologies for not being there for them. Which most of them didn't really care because they were like, oh, it's spoiled milk. I'm not going to get mad over something that happened because of another person. Even though I'm quite upset that no one really realized until now. Those that did kind of get in trouble with that kind of let out a had a defeated cloud above them. But this is when Naruto then says, well, no, Naruto, I'm gonna time skip a week. She went into she went into Suna. She basically snuck into Suna without being detected by anyone. Even Gara couldn't even detect her. And basically, she stole documents on puppetry, how to build puppets, um, and how to master their wind jutsus and what type of exercise they do, how to use battle fans, and basically other clan secret like the who the Jinchuriki was. Um, so yeah, she goes back to Horizon with this information. And Horizon goes, "What the hell?" Then he goes, "How did you?" This is what Naruto says. Come on, oh man! I just explained earlier on my clockwork. No one can sense me. Like I said, I will only be making this for Umbu, even for infiltration missions only, which means that this cloak they are not even gonna get without having to come see me first, and I'm gonna have to screen them. And also, I have a lie detector, so if anyone if in the Umbu group try to do that and they try to lie to me, I will find out very easily. And so Horizon goes, all right. And she then says, also mark I need you to make my whole factory and my apartment building next to each other. I don't care what you have to do. I just need you to get it done. And so, Horizon would nod his head and goes, "Yeah, I got you. Don't worry about that." And um, so yeah, the company and the basically the apartment building next door, which I don't know if I gave her a company already, but the apartment building next door basically was tore down to make a whole company called the Uzumaki, or no, called the Whirlpool Center. And so basically, she hired a lot of people and also had a few, or he hired a lot of people and a few shadow clones into the business as they hinge as well. Due to her also wanting the shadow clones to be there to teach the people. And so basically, she'll come through, she'll give them their equal pay, uh, and basically walk away. This is where most of them, they think of her as a good boss and not the QB. And so basically, they do their work. That company's made a lot of money, and so a lot of people are trying to like a lot of the civilian councils are trying to basically get their sons to marry them, but they don't know that is a guy in Naruto, even though he acts feminine, still likes girls. And so, this is where the Hyuga clan, the Hyuga clan head, will basically, or how she will come up to Naruto after the academy, after the first week of the new Taijutsu segment for like different depending on what type of Taijutsu style will best suit you, which they did screenings on, and goes, Uzumaki-san, may we have a word? And so Naruto would nod his head and walks over. He goes, "Hello, Hashi-sama, or Hyuga-sama. Well, may I help you?" This is where Hashi goes, "Can I ask for a favor? I really need this favor." And Naruto says, "Yes, but in return, I would need a favor as well." This is where Hashi nods his head and goes, "Look, I need you to take in my daughter Hinata. My Hyuga clan elders, and my clan is basically, I can get outvoted. And also, I do not want something to happen to her. I do not want her to be made as a side branch. So can you please take her into your clan?" Now, Hinata is hiding around the corner as she's hearing this, basically, due to knowing that her father would not talk to no one randomly for no reason. This is where Naruto would nod his head and be like, "I sure will. But I have a stipulation. You have to send me the taijutsu styles and stuff, or basically kados and stuff for her to learn. And I will be pushing her past her limits each day. I would make your elders feel the mistake they made by letting her go. Also, she has a water affinity, which y'all Hyuga style normally revolves around the earth affinity, which means that she will have a new type of style. I will personally help her make it. And just so you know, now this Hyuga style will have this Hyuga style will also add the I'm gonna say it adds I'm gonna say it's gonna have medical ninja fighting with a water style defense and a water style attacking like Chajutsu style. And so she's like, oh shit. And this is where also Naruto then says, and not only that, I have started to combine kind of your Chajutsu style with mine. Don't ask how I know some of your katas, just know Hyugas are very predictable. Just know that. And so he then goes, have you infiltrated into one of my clan libraries? He asked what like are these eyebrows? He goes, this is when Naruto goes, no. I did not infiltrate into your library, but I have been able to watch some of y'all spar on accident. Not on purpose, of course. Y'all just come into the training ground I use a lot, or some of your clansmen do. Instead of staying at the JoJo's in your house, I don't know why they go there. I mean, other than to practice the move that only the main branch is supposed to know, but still. This is when how she goes, why? And I'd be like, what do you mean? Main branch. And then this is where she goes, oh, and you might want to tell your elders we have a problem because I knew y'all stole Uzumaki clan seals. And this is where she goes. This is where he goes. Wait a minute. Nah. Actually, I'm taking this to the whole council. Nah, fuck that. You want the cage bird seal gone? I got you. And basically he goes. Wait, what do you mean? You taking this up to the council? He's kind of starting to sweat. You know that seal y'all got was from Mito Uzumaki, which she used on the prisoners in the during the war. So therefore, y'all stole seals from the Uzumaki clan. It originated from Uzukake. She did not give it to you, and if y'all did have it, y'all were supposed to ask the next heir to the Uzumaki clan, which would have been my mother, because she knows Uzumaki since it was the last Uzumaki. Therefore, y'all had no privilege of using that seal, nor did y'all ask me permission. And I was just like, oh shit. He's like, okay. But what will be the repercussions? One, I would make it where I would take Hinata in as my clan, in my clan, as my second right hand, as my right hand. But not only that, I will also ask for someone to personally tutor her, and if she also wished to have a friend, as in a, or like basically if she was to have something from the class, she would basically get whatever she wants. And not hearing this, he'll come around the corner and says, we'll accept that deal. And so I was just like, how long have you been there? This is where he goes, then she goes, I've been there for a while. It's just the fact that like I kinda wanna do this. And so Hinata then looks at Naruto and goes, thank you Naruto for this offer. I don't know how I will repay you. This Naruto says, well, you will repay me by training your hardest. I don't really ask for nothing much, but for you to give it your all. That's really all about me, anyways. But Hinata, since you will be part of my clan very soon, I will ask for you to come with me for today, or to go home with your father. Due to me tomorrow going to be in a council meeting with the Hokages under his request to discuss a few things about different villages and some of my abilities. And yeah, this is where she nods and be like, okay, Hashi-sama or Hyuga-sama, can you take her home? Let her pack her stuff. I will give you the, you know where my clan's apartment is, right? And he goes, yeah. Okay, cool, because I actually have a compound right behind it. And that's where she will be staying with me. And he goes, why? And be like, wait a minute, what you mean? To be like, the clan apartment is for any ninjas that don't feel like, or basically, yeah, any ninjas that just, that wants to join my clan, like, as in the Umbus that Dunzo stole and that had no home, like in the orphans. So that I adopted them in my clan and told them they can live in the clan apartment. Now the clan apartment has a level that I told them they are restricted to go into due to the fact that it had private information about my new research and documents and stuff. Also, I asked them if they can to protect it unless it's from someone like me. If also it has a hinge detector on them, and so like if anyone try to hinge into me and they don't, and they can like tell it's not me due to the hinge detector I made. And so Aisha goes, holy shit. And he goes, you're very talented and fun, juicy, and making things, aren't you? She goes, yeah, very much so. Um, so then they will leave basically. They'd be done with the academy, and so and after she pack her things, they'll collect elders and stuff like, wait, what is going on with Hinata? And this is where some of them kind of sees how she with her in the bag and stuff. And he goes, I will see you later. Remember, you are always a Hyuga. You are never, just remember that, and I always love you. He'll give her a hug and a kiss on the forehead, and he'll turn away. This way, Hanabi will kind of, she kind of have like a stoic attitude, but it will kind of break as she sees her sister leaving, for the sister leaving the clan, and goes, I'll miss you, big sister. Please come back to visit me whenever you can. This is where she goes, this probably will not be the last time you see me. And Hanabi was smiles and goes, alright, see you, big sister. And so, not till she'll leave, this when the head of the clan, like the elders of the clan, be like, Hachi, we could have used her for a political marriage or something. What are you thinking? This is where she goes, well, I mean, I got a favor with those Monkey clan. Well, he says, well, I mean, it was going to happen regardless because y'all fucked up. So they be like, what do you mean? And then this is where he says, you'll see in the next council meeting. You'll see when I come back from the council meeting tomorrow. And so basically he's like, wait a minute. Did we do something? This is where how she goes, very much so. And let's just say that was a Uzumaki clan head, or basically hair for now, I guess. I don't even know what to consider, because I mean he does come in the council meeting like for the past few council meetings, and yeah, stuff has been going about it ever since then. And so basically everybody there is like, they ask, is it okay if we accompany you to the council meeting to meet this Uzumaki Hera clan head? This is where she goes, I really don't care. Just know when y'all do come, she's gonna say she's gonna be very pissed at y'all. And so basically, Naruto will head back to her, his clan compound where Hinata goes behind the Uzumaki apartments, being escorted by Sai. I'm gonna say Sai, he hasn't really lost his emotion, and he also has his best friend due to Naruto putting him underneath this weird contraption where it basically killed his lung disease. And so, I'm gonna say Sai's best friend died to the lung disease. I forgot how his best friend died. I don't know if it's because Danzo made him kill him or something, but yeah. This is where this is where basically Sai smiles at it. Naruto goes, hello Naruto Sama, and Naruto goes, Sai, I told you not to call me that. You just call me Naruto. And he goes, he says that to the voice, I don't understand that, Naruto Sama. This Naruto, he kind of sighs and he goes, so hello Hinata-chan. Please be welcome to it's inside the house. This is what Sai says, if you don't mind, I would like to escort her to her room. This is when Naruto goes, Sai, do you have a crush on Hinata? Sai Shiga said, no, I don't really have a crush on her. But for lack of words, I do want to show her basically around. She seems like a pretty nice person. Naruto smiles and goes, sure thing, Sai. I will let you do this. But I need her back here in the conference room. And once she comes back to talk to her about a few things that I'm going to basically be doing with her. So basically, he will nod his head and basically leaves out. This is where I want to say like 30 minutes has passed. And so they come back. This is where Sunny goes, she's here, Naruto-sama. I'll be leaving to go visit my friend. And so he will leave and goes, he goes, Hinata-chan, I must tell you a few things. One, I'm not a girl. I dress feminine and I look very feminine, so I just went with it due to basically throw people off. So whenever I'm in a battle and let's say a male